Tonight we're going to be talking about classifying quadrilaterals. Let's watch the video. Classifying quadrilaterals. As you will recall from our previous lesson on shapes, that a quadrilateral is any four-sided shape. Well, we're going to classify some of those quadrilaterals. The first group we're going to talk about are the parallelograms. All parallelograms have two pairs of parallel sides. If you notice, on all 5 of these parallelograms, their opposite sides are parallel. The next basic group of quadrilaterals that we have are the trapezoids. Notice the trapezoids have only one pair of parallel sides, while the other sides are not parallel. We also have one other group called the trapeziums. Now notice that the trapeziums have no parallel sides. That is the big classification for them. Under our parallelograms, we have a couple other groups. We have the rectangles. Notice that the rectangles have 2 pairs of parallel sides, which is the definition of a quadrilateral, but they also have 4 congruent angles. So they are a parallelogram and they have 4 congruent angles, which means their angles all have the same measure. In these pictures, they all have right angles. The other group under parallelograms are the rhombuses. Notice these rhombuses. They have 2 pairs of parallel sides, as do all parallelograms. So that makes them a parallelogram, and all 4 of their sides are equal length. Now you might be wondering, I thought one of those was a square. Well, if you notice, squares are located under both rhombuses and rectangles because squares are parallelograms. They have 4 congruent angles and they have 4 congruent sides. So they fall under both. Here's the quadrilateral family tree. Please draw this family tree into your notes. Now it's your turn. Use every word that applies to describe the following quadrilaterals: parallelogram, trapezoid, trapezium, rhombus, rectangle, or square. It is important that you use all of the classifications that each shape has. And then the final, G, is describe the difference between a parallelogram and a trapezoid. Check your answers. If you have any questions, please ask tomorrow in class. Now that you've watched the video, let's do our summary. And our summary question is, explain how all quadrilaterals are alike and how they are different. Now write one question you have about quadrilaterals.